Hello viewers, my name is Peter Tseka, student at Uganda Management Research Institute, pursuing a postgraduate diploma in business administration. I'm here with my team to discuss the methods that are used by organizations to procure supplies, consultancy services, non-consultancy services, and works. I'll be taking you through open bidding methods, which include open domestic bidding and open international bidding. Open bidding means that the procurement or sale of goods and services is open to interested local or foreign contractor. Open bidding is used when the threshold for supplies and non-consultancy services is greater than 200 million, and for works when the threshold is greater than 500 million. Open domestic bidding procurements under this method is open to all bidders, and it's done by public advertisement of the bid notice in at least one newspaper of a wide national coverage. Open domestic bidding is open to participation on equal terms by all the providers, and advertisement of a procurement through advertisement of a procurement opportunity. The method is used to obtain maximum possible competition and value for money. This method is open to even the foreign or international bidders. Bidders are selected through a pre-qualification process following pre-qualification notice published in a newspaper of wide national coverage. The bidding period is 20 working days. The method is used for government-funded projects. Under international bidding, the procurement method is open to participation on equal terms by all providers through advertisement of the procurement opportunity, which specifically seeks to attract foreign providers or contractors. Open international bidding is used to obtain maximum possible competition and value for money, where the national providers may not necessarily make this achievable. Procurement under this method is open and done by public advertisement of a bid notice in at least one publication of a wide international coverage. Bidders may be selected through a pre-qualification process following a publication of a pre-qualification notice in at least one publication of a wide international circulation. This method is used for bidding for projects that are funded by the World Bank. Open tendering is used when there is enough time, because it takes 30 working days for international bidding and 20 working days for domestic open bidding. This method is also used when there is competition for a project in order to achieve better prices. My other colleagues are going to take you through the other methods. Hello viewers, my name is Peter Tseka, student at Uganda Management Research Institute, pursuing a postgraduate diploma in business administration. We're going to be discussing the procurement methods that are employed by organizations to acquire supplies, services, and works. I'm going to take you through open domestic bidding and open international bidding. Under open bidding, the procurements or purchase of goods, works, and services is open to interested local and foreign contractors. Open tendering or bidding is used when the threshold for supplies and non-consultant services is greater than 200 million, and for works when the threshold is greater than 500 million. Under open domestic bidding, procurements under this method is open to all bidders and is done by public advertisement of the bid notice in at least one newspaper of wide national circulation. Open domestic bidding is open to participation on equal terms by all the providers through advertisement of the procurement opportunity. The method is used to obtain maximum possible competition and value for money. Under this method, a foreign or international bidder is free to participate. Bidders are selected through a pre-qualification process following publication of the pre-qualification in a newspaper of a wider circulation. The bidding period is 20 working days. This method is normally used for projects that are funded by the government. Under open international bidding, the procurement, this procurement method, it's this procurement.
Everybody, my name is Irene, and I'm going to be discussing restricted tendering. Restricted tendering refers to the process whereby only a few bidders are identified and are invited to bid. It is normally open to tenders that have been selected through a pre-qualified process. There are a number of reasons that are appropriate for the use of restricted tendering. Number one is that whenever the process is complex or the specialized nature of goods or service that you're looking for, is restricted tendering. Secondly, when the time and costs for examination and evaluation of the large number of tenders would not be equal to the goods that you're looking for, the cost of goods that you're looking for. Thirdly, when there are only a few known suppliers of the goods that you're looking for. Lastly, when the tender committee gives an approval and reasons in favor of using restricted tendering. Advantages that come with it is it restricts the number of organizations invited, making the tender evaluation more manageable. Also, it enables a detailed selection assessment, hence helping improve the quality of the bids. However, it also has some disadvantages. The number one disadvantage that comes with using restricted tendering is it doesn't give you an opportunity to discuss other bids. It only limits you to the few that you get. Thank you very much. Over to you, Rose.
Hi, my name is Kenneth Kaketo, a student at Uganda Management Institute. I am here to make a presentation on community-led procurement as one of the procurement methods. I'll start by defining community-led procurement. Now, a community refers to a group of people living in the same place and having a particular characteristic in common. Community-led procurement, therefore, refers to the development of systems build up to manage programs or projects, funds from local government, donors, and using them in a way that is determined by the community, so as to acquire products and contracts and services. With community-led procurement, members are involved in identifying needs and selecting a sub-project to work on. Communities also provide contributions in form of cash, labor, or materials, and this helps promote the ownership when these people come together and do this. There are 3 steps through which community-led procurement is done. One is preparing and initiating the process. Here, it involves identifying government or donor funds available for the community, community purposes. The other is investigating government or donor procedural guidelines for procurement of goods and services. The other is determine which community will be involved in this procurement. It also involves consulting the local community about the priority needs such as water, sanitation, health, and education, among others. The other step is build capacity and structures. In building capacity and structures, it involves assessing the technical and financial knowledge and capacity of the community procurement committee. The other is organize the necessary training and provide the technical assistance for the community members, all relevant financial regulations, contracts, laws, and implementation standards. The other is establishing structures for community to receive funding from the government, and the third step is procurement of goods and services. Now, in procuring of goods and services, it involves support of the committee in designing procedures and guidelines for procurement of the materials. It also involves establishing clear policies for competitive and open bidding by suppliers and contractors. It also involves preparing draft contracts and that clearly define standards for the product and services. Now, why community-led procurement? Community-led procurement has the following benefits. It promotes community dialogue and consensus building through information gathering. It also strengthens citizens' voice and community empowerment. Community-led procurement helps in educating the community on the available budget and establishes realities. It also helps in building technical capacity for both local communities and local government officials. Community-led procurement also results into greater transparency and accountability in procurement practices. It also helps curb corruption and wastage. On the other hand, community-led procurement has as a method has also challenges. It's viewed as a new concept and initiative for local government, and hence no proper structures are in place. So with community-led procurement, government officials in the first place see it as a threat. They are seeing it as a threat to the entire the old procurement processes that have been in existence. So it's seen as a threat. So it has so many. They are fighting it, I should say. Thank you.